Hey everyone! Today I am 15 weeks pregnant, and I don't think this week was super eventful in terms of like symptoms and things like that, so I think I'll just go ahead and start off with like kind of the highlights from last week, which was definitely my midwife's appointment and hearing the baby's heartbeat. So my midwife's appointment was on Wednesday, and I already filmed like a little update that I made separately, which I'll put the link down below, on how that went. It went really good. You guys should definitely go see that video if you want kind of more details on how the midwife's appointment went, but overall, the baby's heart was really easy to find. It was beating at 150 beats per minute, and I have a really excellent relationship with my midwife, and I'm just so excited. One thing that I should have mentioned in the update is kind of what we talked about in terms of how I'm going to be handling my prenatal care from this point on. So basically on Thursday, this Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment, and it's just going to be a really boring appointment. I'm just going to go and get my blood work done. A couple of things that I definitely want to have looked at is my iron, and I want to know what my blood type is. So I'm sure there's other things that they're going to want to do too, but those are the two things that I really want to know. So yeah, because as a lot of you guys know, I am a vegetarian, so I'm at a higher risk for an iron deficiency and whatnot, so I really hope not, but if that's the case, you know, I may be willing to, well, it depends. I'm going to talk to my doctor on what would be the best course of action if I do have an iron deficiency, and if it would be supplements or eating meat, because obviously if the baby needs meat, I'll eat it, because the need for iron goes up a significant amount when you're pregnant. So yeah, I've been taking supplements and everything. Like there's some in my multivitamin, but I decided to kind of add a little bit more in with supplements, and I'm trying to get it through my food as much as possible. One thing that could be very exciting that could be getting done on Thursday, we might schedule my ultrasound, because as a lot of you guys know, midwives cannot perform ultrasounds in Germany, which I think is kind of stupid, because in America, sorry, my guinea pigs are like fighting with each other. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, so midwives aren't allowed to perform ultrasounds in Germany, which I think is stupid, because in America, like, there's like ultrasound places where you can go just to find out what the sex of the baby is and just to get 3D pictures and stuff, but in Germany it's like can only be a doctor to perform an ultrasound, which I think is so ridiculous, because it is not rocket science to do ultrasound. So yeah, I have to get that done with the OB. So hopefully we're gonna schedule, oh my god, it's snowing. I'm hoping we'll schedule my 20-week ultrasound so we can check the baby's anatomy and things like that. One thing I did want to mention is I have been getting really curious about what the sex of the baby is. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, stop! Gosh, this update is gonna be a disaster. But yeah, I've been getting super curious, and I have said that I don't want to find out the sex of the baby. I don't know, I'm just really curious all of a sudden, and I really was not expecting this to happen, and I have a lot of reasons for why I don't want to find out the sex, but as of right now, I'm just, oh, I'm so curious. So, like, we were out shopping the other night, and I've just been having a really hard time with kind of coping with not knowing what to buy in terms of clothes in particular. Like, I'm kind of okay with like a gender neutral nursery theme, because I like those colors better anyway. But, you know, it would be really nice to know if we're having a boy or a girl, because if we're having a girl, we really don't need to be buying a whole lot of things, because my mom is gonna like be passing down a shitload of things to us. And then, you know, I would like to buy a few little girly things, but I think we would be really set. And then in terms of boy things, we would really need to stock up, basically. So I don't know what to do. So I don't know. Like when we were shopping the other day, I was actually looking at this little girl outfit. It was like a little strawberry outfit. And my husband was like looking at me, and he's like, you want to know what it is, don't you? Because I was totally in love with this little strawberry set, and I was just like, no, I don't want to know. It's just like, I would like to know. I don't know. I'm confused, obviously. My feeling is that it's a girl. It's really a lot stronger now. Like, yeah, I think it's a girl, and I think a lot of that is based off of a very vivid dream I had. So yeah, that's my feeling at this point, but I would not be like totally shocked if it's a boy. Like, I know some people are just like, they think they think one way, and then if it's not the way they thought, like they're totally like shocked. But I would not be shocked if it's a boy. So, because I've been pretty like 50-50 this whole time, but I'd say definitely I've been thinking it's a girl more. I have so many people in my family thinking it's a boy, because I think that's kind of based on the fact that a lot of the men in my family would really like there to be a boy in the family, because we haven't had a boy in our family in a long time. As you know, I have a sister and I have a niece. Yeah, and my dad, I think he wants a grandson, and I think my grandpa wants a great-grandson. Like, well, I don't even think so. I know so, because they've been saying things like, you know, it would be really nice if it's a boy, no pressure. And I'm just like, what would I do about it anyway? There's nothing I can do. But yeah, so that, in my opinion, I think that comment is very annoying, and the reason I think it's annoying is because, I don't know, it just kind of, it's just such a stupid thing to say, I think, because I know that they're going to be so happy regardless of what the sex of the baby is, and what's really important is if the baby's healthy. So I think my family has definitely come into play in terms of why I've been possibly wanting to know what the sex of the baby is. It's just because I kind of want to get them to shut up, because they are just like, first of all, no one is on board with us not wanting to find out. Second of all, we've got so many people arguing about old wives' tales in the family, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And oh gosh, it just drives me nuts. So I don't know, I was kind of like, okay, sorry, we're talking way too much about this, so I just had to go out on a little rant, because this has been going on a lot lately, and I think that's because we're approaching about the time where you can find out what the sex is. Like, I think next week I would be able to go and get an ultrasound if I wanted to find out. But yeah, so I think that's probably why it's going on. Anyways, you guys, moving on to pregnancy symptoms. One is, you can't tell right now because I'm wearing a great deal of makeup, more than I usually do actually, but I've been really breaking out a ton. It's not just like pimples, it's like cyst acne. It's horrible. On this side, I'm not even gonna show you that side because it's bad. And yeah, just lots of spots. Yeah, it sucks. And another symptom is bigger boobs, really dark nipples, veiny boobs, really hungry as well. I have to say, like, I haven't gained any weight this whole pregnancy yet. I'm 15 weeks and I haven't gained any weight. I'm weighing in at 136 pounds, and my original pre-pregnancy weight was 138 pounds. So I've actually lost 2 pounds since I've been pregnant. And that's weird because I wasn't really throwing up a whole lot. Well, I don't know, I have a figure, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not skinny. I am petite, like I'm very small, like I'm short, but I'm not skinny. You know what I mean? So I think my body just kind of doesn't feel the need to kind of build up any fat reserves. So that's a good thing. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. My belly is growing like a weed, basically. That's all I have to say about that subject. Oh, the sun's starting to come out. Weird weather. It was just like snowing a minute ago, and now the sun's coming out. I'm sorry guys, I've been really tired, not gonna lie. My energy, I really wish it was back more. I mean, like, it could be an iron problem, but I really think too that it could just possibly be pregnancy. I mean, if you think about it, like a toddler and a child, they're growing, and that's why they kind of sleep so much, you know, like a child and babies and stuff. Like, I don't know where I'm going with this really. You know, because I'm growing and because I'm growing another human being, that's why my body just needs me to sleep more. So that could be really it. I'm just not getting used to it, because I used to be a very energetic person. So it's been one of the things that I miss most. Sorry, my guinea pig's drinking. I'm gonna stop that right now. You have been so loud this whole video. Don't worry, I'll give it back to them later, but they need to be quiet. Yeah, so I think that's about it, really. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the belly shot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about, you know, if you were a vegetarian and then you ended up eating meat just because you were pregnant, because I was reading about it in my book, and apparently a lot of vegetarians start eating meat while they're pregnant and then they go back once they're not pregnant anymore. So we'll kind of see how it goes. I don't know how I feel about it really, because obviously for me, eating meat is kind of a moral issue. So, but obviously if the baby needs it, I'm going to do it. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the belly shot now, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, you guys, here is pregnant belly from front. I know you can see the line from my pants because they're like all the way up to here right now. Here we go from the side. Other side. The shirt up. So there is from the front. Here is from the side. You guys can really see my stretch marks in this light. These are from when I was fat. These aren't fresh. These aren't pregnancy stretch marks. So yeah, you guys can really see my stretch marks quite good in this light. This is on the other side. Alright you guys, so that was it, and I will see you guys for pregnancy week 16. Bye!